All right, good morning. Good morning. Monday morning. Bam. Where'd the weekend go? Good to see you guys. Scooted over and got a quick cup of coffee last minute. Yeah, wrapping up the series today. Yeah. What's happening? Let people jump on here. Good morning, Ben Bryant, Kevin Hawthorne. Good to see you guys. What's happening? Let's go here. Okay. Yeah. Kevin Hawthorne's always on YouTube. Good to see you, buddy. What's happening? Ben Bryant. How you doing, kid? He loves it when I call him kid. We call him kid. Oh, shoot. Yeah, a marginal day here today, but you know, it always seems like it improves. So yesterday was a good paint drying day. And a bunch of the doors sprayed and done. We ended up putting an additional coat on the ceilings, which I did not want to do. Wendy's like, they need another coat. I'm like, oh. The plastic's up, the spray gun's ready. I just don't want to do it. So we did it, and we got it done. And it needed it for sure. Somebody just needed to say it. And she did, so. We got her done. Yeah. Good morning, Jess Novak. Come on, Ben. We're having fun here. We're all friends here. We're live on LinkedIn today, YouTube, Facebook, and the Gram. All right. You don't like what I call you. Oh, shoot. It's funny. I built out my whole talk for today, and I listened to some Frisella on the way over. And it's like he took my talk. Like, dude, I was gonna talk about that stuff. Oh shoot. But anyway, we'll still go over it. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Good morning, Tyler Kirk. What's happening? I'll cover a little bit of that in this, but it was kind of interesting. I'm like, he was talking about some things on his Q&A, and I was listening. I'm like, hey, that's what I planned on saying today. So I guess that made me feel all right that somebody like that doesn't think the opposite. So anyway, yeah, great day to join this amazing team. Good to see you, Dave Howard. Yeah. So Monday, I thought it was Sunday. We got to go up to the hardware store here in a bit. Get a couple things. I changed out the drive belt on the mower deck yesterday. I finally gave up the ghost and figured I might as well pull the whole deck, flip it upside down, sharpen the blades because I couldn't get the nut off to replace the blades. So I'm out there with a grinding wheel. Get that done. But boy, doesn't she cut mean grass now. Can't wait to see Wendy back on that thing. Yeah. First day of the senior year for Bubba. Well, good luck to you. I didn't realize you hadn't gotten that done yet. Bubba, that's the last one, right, of 5 kids going through high school, right? Whew. Well, congrats. Good for you, man. Proud of you. You're a good dad. For all the crap you give me, I'll say something nice about you once in a while. So, good morning, Rachel. What's happening? Good to see you. Whew. Yeah, we've been going at it here for 10 days. Today is the 10th day. And it's not going to be any different. Going to hit you in the fields today. Nah. Good morning, Dustin Hippensteel. What's happening? Good to see you. Middle one starts senior year of college. Oh, wow, Bubba. Yeah, you got it all going on. Now I know why you're in Florida so much. Get down there and see Hippensteel sometime. You're down the Panhandle, I think, usually, sometimes, right? Destin area, Miramar Beach, something like that. Yeah. Whew. Well, yeah, we was tired yesterday. Last night we did a little exploring on some dirt roads, figuring out the area that we're in. You get in there in the Jeep and you're like, I said to Wendy, I go, it's probably not a good time to tell you I got a quarter of a tank of gas. It's all good, though. We got through there. I was just hoping a four-wheeler or something wasn't going to come around the corner and get us in the grill, but we made it. All fun. Yeah. Guys, the work is the reward, is what we're going to talk about today. If I could just leave you with one theme, the work is the reward, okay? Core message today is kind of like stop positioning your satisfaction or, where in a spot where there's an imaginary finish line, okay? Like goals matter, yeah, right? Hey, I'm goal-oriented as anybody, right? Results matter, winning matters. We all want to win, okay? But yeah, it's the journey, right? You've heard that. This really isn't that, okay? But a lot of the value is found in who you become while pursuing those goals and ambitions, okay? So I don't want you to spend your whole life trying to get through the work, because someday you may realize the work was your life. All right? Everybody paying attention. Sit down. Sit up straight. Put your feet on the floor. Face the front. We got a lot of work to do today. Good morning, Joe Spack. First day of 4th grade. Good deal. Yeah. All right. That's cool. Well, I hope your daughter has a fantastic day. You guys start early down there in Florida. Get out early, too, I suppose. But, yeah, everybody here in Maine, I think we got another couple of weeks or so before anybody starts school. So, yeah, Jess said, who sat up straight when I said that? Oh, Mrs. Knox in 8th grade. Turn around, put your feet on the floor, sit up straight, face the front. We've got a lot of work to do today. So, see, I did learn something in school. Yeah, guys, sometimes the sentiment is like, when I get there, then I'll be happy, right? When I get there. It's the journey, not the destination, says Bill. Good timing on that comment. When the business hits 2 million, when I finally have the right team, when this house is finished, right? That kind of stuff. Oh, when I lose the weight, when I make enough money, we get to that point. And some of you guys like Bubba, hey, when the kids are grown, right? If Bubba had waited till the kids are grown, he'd just be starting, right? When things finally calm down, or when I finally get through this season, okay? Here's the problem, guys. You get there, and there's another there, okay? Another goal, another problem, another opportunity, and I'm gonna say this: another mountain, okay? Climb that mountain. If you're not careful, you can spend your entire life trying to get through the part of your life you're actually living. Good morning, Zach Madrano. Good to see you, my friend. So today's day 10 of doing the work, okay? We're going to wrap this whole thing up as the work is the reward. Hey, if you're just joining us, or you're catching this on the rewind, or you're wondering what this is all about, who are these guys in the comments? They're the regular crew, people that are here most days. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Bob Turner. I like to say I'm Bailey's dad and Wendy's husband, because I am. I'm a business coach and author. I'm a 6-time Ironman finisher, dang it. And I'm the guy behind Summit Coaching and Consulting. And I'm a friend of Elizabeth Greer's. Good to see you. Every morning at 8 a.m., I show up, like I have for the last 590 some odd days, for hashtag Live365, I call it, because I believe growth doesn't happen by accident. We got to be intentional about it, okay? We talk about business and leadership and accountability, personal development, business development, ultimately finding your edge, okay? And today is day 10, wrapping up this series called 10 Days of Doing the Work, okay? Welcome to the crew, says Elizabeth. Yeah, we've covered a lot, okay? But today I want to make sure we don't miss the entire point. I think sometimes we can be obsessed with arriving, right? We're all goal-oriented people. Okay, some of you may be gory. That's good, right? I believe in goals. I believe in winning, all that stuff. I'm very competitive. I believe in achievement. I'm super focused on where we headed next, right? I believe in chasing something, okay? But achieving can create a dangerous mindset, okay? Like, I'll be happy when, like I said, right? When I hit that revenue number. I'll be happy when the company doesn't need me, right? I'll be happy when this damn remodel's done, right? I'll be happy when I retire. Some people just angling for that. I'll be happy when I have more money, or when I get through this hard season, okay? I'm increasingly convinced there's no magical place called there when I get there. Because you arrive and you celebrate, and then eventually you ask, you look around, you're like, what's next? And who moved those goalposts? And that's not necessarily bad, right? It's human, okay? The problem is believing happiness is waiting at the next checkpoint. I was listening to the podcast this morning with Frisella, and he was talking about just being very transparent about the fact that he rarely celebrates a win or really recognizes his accomplishments, okay? Yeah, the journey is the destination, yeah. Said a little bit differently in the book Come Home by Nick Peterson. I'll reference that a couple times today. Tom Farah gave me that. He said, focus on the, not so much, what do you say? Focus on the direction, not the destination. I thought that was interesting, you know? So, pretty good quotes in that book. I burned up a highlighter. So, yeah, the finish line moves, the goalpost move, right? Like, what the heck happened here? Something that you desperately wanted 5 years ago, maybe you have it now. The business, the house, the income, the team, the relationship, opportunities that you thought, hey, weren't going to be yours 5 years ago, now are. Maybe that you got freedom that you didn't think you would have 5 years ago. You have it now. And at one point, you probably thought, man, if I could just get that, then you got it. And pretty soon it became normal, right? Here I am 3 hours north of where I was 6 months ago, coaching and doing my thing and making a living. We're going to eat next week. I haven't done a contracting job in over a year. Well over a year. Okay? We adapt to it, though, right? This is life now. Okay? Be careful because, you know, if your entire happiness strategy is achievement equal fulfillment, you're going to spend your life chasing a moving target. The goals give us direction. They were never designed to give us permission to enjoy our lives, right? Like, we got to enjoy it, right? A couple of you guys have said the journey is the destination, right? You got to enjoy the ride. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Have you ever thought about, like, your current struggle might become the good old days? Think about the early days of your business, you know, working out of the truck. I remember we didn't even have a dump trailer, so when I had to go to the dump, it was unload the truck after loading the truck. But boy, when we got a dump trailer, it wasn't that nice, okay? Maybe you were doing estimates at the kitchen table and thinking about hiring that first employee. Got that first big customer, right? Slayed that first big dragon. And you made mistakes, and it was chaos and stress. At the time, you couldn't wait to get past that stuff, right? Like, yeah, man. But now you laugh about them. Some of those, you know, stories are your favorite stories. You know, I often joke I could write a book about the experience in contracting. The title would be Reasons I Can't Come to Work Today. But yeah, you tell those stories, you're proud of them. Why? That's where you became somebody. Yeah, Joe, yesterday was the only easy day. Yeah. Here's a comfortable thought, though. What if right now is one of the seasons like that you're going to miss someday? The stuff that you're going through right now. What if you're going to miss that someday? You know, the kids at this age, a couple of you guys just dropping kids off at school for, you know, for new seasons in school, new years. You know, what if building the business? You might miss that someday. Working on this house, we probably given a little bit of rest, look back and go, wow, you know, that was, we had a good time. We struggled. We persevered. We got through it. We became closer. And look at what we did. You know, or maybe like you're going to miss the opportunity to still chase something. So don't be so anxious to get through it that you completely miss being in it. All right? Another quote in the book, Come Home by Nick Peterson, was he talks about defining success as what you have right now. I think the question was, what if you define success as where you're at right now. Like, take a look around. You're probably doing okay. Like I always say, you're probably going to eat next week. Yeah. Book title, I Quit, but I forgot to tell anyone. Yeah. The work's changing you guys, okay? We think we're working to produce an outcome, and we are, okay? But the work is also producing us. Think about this entire series, okay? When nobody's watching, character. Doing the work when you don't feel like it, discipline. Doing the work before you need the result, patience. Working on yourself, self-awareness. Working on relationships, connection. Doing the work you've been avoiding, courage. Doing less, better, focus. And doing it again, consistency, okay? How about letting others do it? Leadership. Maybe the result isn't the only thing being built. Maybe the work is building you. Whoa. Whoa. I've seen a number of you guys step into the video arena doing YouTube shorts and reels and things that a year ago you weren't doing. Jess Novak, Bubba Hogan, Joe Spack has really stepped on the gas. You know, people that weren't doing video a while back now are. They're good at it. Okay, so maybe the work's building you. And don't miss who you're becoming. Like, let's say you're trying to build a $5 million business. Great. Awesome. Happy for you. You might get there. I hope you do. You might not. But ask yourself another question. Who will I have to become to legitimately pursue it? Okay, because if you're at whatever, 200K or 500K, there's probably a few things that got to level up if you're going to go to that next level, okay? Yeah. Rachel, we're going to talk about the top of the mountain here in a little bit. Yeah, who will have to become to legitimately pursue it? More disciplined, better leader, better communicator, more patient, more courageous, more financially intelligent? Like, what are the things that you need to work on? You need to get better at developing people. Okay, that's part of the ROI, return on investment, right? The goal pulls something out of you. Sometimes even when the exact outcome changes, you get to keep the person you became pursuing it, right? That's why we focus on the direction, okay? You're still the person that was pursuing it, okay? Top of the Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg, November 9th through the 12th. Bubba, you never miss enough. You should have been a marketing person or something. Speaking of mountains, okay? Think about climbing a mountain, right? We'll go there. Everybody talks about the summit. That's the picture. That's the celebration, right? That's where you throw your arms up. But how long are you actually standing on the summit? Not long. So most of the experience is climbing and struggling and adjusting and learning and helping somebody else and getting tired, looking back and go, man, we come a long ways. We're up above the trees. You know, taking another step. If the only part of climbing the mountain you value is standing on the summit, you're going to miss almost the entire climb. Okay? Is that not summit coaching in one paragraph, right? The summit matters, but so does the climb. That's my next t-shirt. The summit matters, but so does the climb. Don't miss it, okay? And don't confuse enjoying the work with loving every minute, okay? So, you know, ask Wendy. There's been a number of hikes where, like, I have to give her a few, 10 or 20 yards because she's not having fun, right? She'll tell you. The work is the reward doesn't mean every day is awesome or every moment of the climb is great, right? Nah, some days suck, right? Some are exhausting and boring, and some are going to hurt. Some losses hurt like hell, right? Some days you legitimately don't enjoy it. Let's just go down. Let's just turn around. So I'm not pretending otherwise. It's going to hurt. Yeah. Something can be difficult and still meaningful. You don't have to enjoy every moment to appreciate the season. That's maturity. Bubba says, as Zig Ziglar said, there is room for everyone at the top of the mountain, just not enough room to sit down when we get there. I like that. Yeah. Rachel says, doing those videos starts building a moat around your business. You're so much further ahead of your competition. Leave them in your dust. I like it. Yeah, for sure. The term is appropriate spousal hiking distance. Thank you, Tyler. We've had to, employ that tactic a couple of times. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we have some memories that we refer to. One of them, she says, I'm about to go all Mount Washington, which means literally implosion because I haven't eaten enough. Oh, shoot. Bubba says, gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. Wait, that's what my mom used to say. Yeah, for sure. Guys, what if this is it? What if this is it? I don't mean we're all out of here tomorrow. Not meaning that this is as good as it gets. Like, I hope you keep growing. I hope you make more money. I hope you do enormous things, right? I hope your life truly keeps getting better. But what if this is also life? Not after the project. See me do a double take. I see Wendy coming down the driveway. Not after the project. Not after the business grows. Not after retirement. Not when things calm down. Today. The coffee this morning, the conversation, the work, right? Your spouse and your kids, your employees, your pets, the challenges you're solving, all right? The opportunity sitting in front of you, okay? This isn't the waiting room for your life. This is your life. Speaking of pets, here they come. You guys have heard me say, so what, now what, right? Kind of one of the fundamental messages that keeps popping up in the summit circle, so to speak. So what, now what, right? Yeah, Steve's on here on Instagram. Premier Ponds, good to see you. Here comes the welcome wagon of the pets. Tucked under my table here somewhere. Like, maybe this series exposed some stuff. Good, I hope it did. Maybe you haven't been doing the work. So what? Maybe you've been avoiding something. We challenged you early on that stuff. So what? Maybe you've been the bottleneck. Okay, so what? Maybe you neglected a relationship. Okay, so what? Not dismissively, but more like, now what? Rachel, I knew I messed up the quote. I'm turning into Bob with these quotes. Yeah, now what? What do you do with what you know? That's the only question that matters now, because insight without action becomes just entertainment. I'm just going to the conference. It'll be fun. We'll have a few drinks. I'm going to listen to the podcast. I got a 20-minute drive. I'll turn on some Lewis Howes. Right? No, I'll watch the Live 365. Sometimes Bob's funny. Yeah, Bob's funny in the chat. Like, what are you doing with it? Insight without action becomes entertainment. Think about the last 10 days. Here are the things that we talked about. On day one, do the work when nobody's watching. Are you not entertained? Yeah, like private standards create public results. I talked about what you do in private shows in public. Do the work when you don't feel like it. We talked about on day 2. Your feelings get a vote, but not a veto. Day 3, we hit doing the work before you need the results. Like today's work, what was it? Today's work creates tomorrow's options. Okay? Day 4, do the work on yourself. Okay? This next level might require the next level you. Okay? Halfway through on day 5, we talked about doing the work on your relationships. Don't give your best energy to the world and your scraps to your people. Okay? And we talked about doing, Wendy's poking her head, doing the work you're avoiding. All right? Yeah, that was on day 6. Avoidance doesn't eliminate the bill, it just adds interest. Then we said, do less work. Wait a minute, Bob, what are you talking about? Do less work, better. Stop, delegate, focus. That was day 7. A couple days ago on day 8, said, do the work again. Just keep going. It might be boring. Master the mundane. Repeatable beats impressive every single time. Yesterday I said, well, talked about doing the work. Let other people do the work, right? Like if you're always the answer, you're always the bottleneck. And today, what I want to impress upon you guys, if I can, is that the work is the reward, okay? Because every one of those things is building something beyond the results. It's building you. Yeah. That was a big one last time. Who and what's getting your best self? Yeah, made me do some thinking. Good, Ben. That's why I'm here. Yeah, it's building you, okay? So today's exercise I'm going to call the work I'm grateful for. This is the Mark Bunker homework moment. Brought to you by Bunker Building and Remodeling. I don't know. I think he must have said something about homework one day, so that I call it the Mark Bunker homework. Yeah, let's do something a little bit different, though. Grab a piece of paper at the top, write the work. The work. I'm gonna cut and paste these into the chat, so you'll have them if you want them. And then answer these questions. What am I working toward? Number 1. What am I working toward? Like, name the goal. Ben, if you're trying to build a $10 million business, that's the goal. That's the goal. That might be what you're working for. Might be working towards becoming a better communicator. I don't know. Who is this work going to require me to become? So this is an important one. Number 2. Who is this work requiring me to become? And then number 3. What part of this season might I someday miss? Really think about that. You may not miss the pain. Don't be an answer, be a question, Bob, I think. Yeah, what part of it might you miss someday? Number 4, what can I appreciate today and still waiting until I arrive? Instead of waiting till I arrive. What can I appreciate today instead of waiting till I arrive? And then finally, what work am I willing to keep doing? That's the commitment, guys. All right, I'm going to cut and paste this from my outline. Let me see if I can do that. Nope, it won't do it for some reason. I'll put it in after. I'll pop it in after. So, yeah. Like, guys, today isn't do more, okay? Today's challenge is just to notice the work. Appreciate one moment you normally rush through. Like the conversation, the job site, maybe it's the workout or the drive or the problem you've been solving, the person you're building something with. Then remind yourself, I'm not waiting for my life to begin. I'm living it right now. This could be it. And just keep moving, okay? I hope this was helpful today, guys. Pop a fist bump in the chat. We're wrapping up the 10 days of doing the work today, right? Now, here's the thing. See, I'm sliding this Edge Live promo in on you. That's exactly why I created the Edge Live, okay? The work doesn't end because the series does, guys. Edge Live is our private coaching community for people who want to keep growing. If you like this stuff and you want to go deeper, join the Edge Live, okay? If you're not just wanting to consume content, but actually do something with it, we meet 3 times a month, okay? Our personal development call is also a leadership call because you can't separate the business from the person leading it, right? We have a business development call. In fact, we have that tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. We work on sales and systems and profitability, people, leadership, whatever's actually happening in your business. Dustin Hippensteel, you're going to like that one. Dustin's the newest member of the Edge Live community. You get your link today, Dustin. Thank you for joining. Looking forward to working with you. We also have office hours. That's our 3rd one, okay? Well, you bring the real problem, okay? All right? You bring what you need to figure out, okay? Whether it's the decision of the employee, the opportunity, whatever it is, the thing you're stuck on. And we work through it together. You'd be surprised what some of the members can bring to the table. okay? But underneath all of that is what I care about most, and that's the one word that you can boil Summit coaching down to, and that's accountability, okay? Not just, hey, what'd you learn? But what are you going to do with it? All right? And the next time I see you, did you do it? Not in a way to shame, just in a way to support. Dustin is in. Yes, Bubba. Yeah. Yeah, if you've enjoyed these 10 days and you're thinking, man, I could use a little bit more of this, maybe without Bubba in the chat. Oh, wait, he's in the group too. So that didn't well. That didn't land well. Yeah, just DM me the word edge or put it in the chat. Hit me on a DM after, something like that. What is it the kids say? Drop into my DMs, something like that. Yeah, good morning, Richard. Yeah, come and get around people who are trying to become better business owners, better leaders, better humans. Is it free? Nope. Nope, this is, but that isn't. Okay? It's $249 a month. All right? $249 a month. I bet you could go down through your account statement and find a couple of different ways that you wasted $249 last month. Bubba, we love you, buddy. Yeah. I'm going back through the comments. Bubba said, like your gratitude list. When listening, stop and think about it for a moment and truly be grateful. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. A little gratitude, right? So there's the pitch for the Edge Live. The other one that I want to make you aware of, the other opportunity, before we wrap up this series, is you're hearing me bust Bubba's chops a lot, but he's a great friend of mine, and we lean on each other for a lot of things. And Bubba's putting on an event this fall, November 9th through the 12th, called Retreat to Attack. We spent 10 days talking about doing the work, guys. Sometimes one of the most important things you can do is just intentionally step away long enough to look at the work you're doing. Say, are we going at this the right way? Get around some people who want to help you. Hey, am I climbing the right mountain? Am I spending time on what actually matters? Who am I becoming? What needs to change? Who do I need to recommit to? Right? That's what I love about the idea of retreating before you attack. Get out of your normal environment, get around good people, think, reflect, challenge yourself, get clear, then go home and attack what's next. All right? We'll put the information in the comments. Wendy was on the road, so we'll get the link up here in a minute, unless Bubba can pop it in for us. If you're feeling like you need to step away from the noise and recalibrate, check out the Retreat to Attack. I'll be there. I'll be doing some workshops and some speaking. Bubba's going to be there. We've got some great other guests coming in, still developing. Bubba's network and this group of people that he knows that are willing to come and speak and support what he's doing is growing all the time, okay? So you don't want to miss this, all right? Guys, sometimes doing the work means putting your head down and grinding, right? Sometimes doing the work means lifting your head up long enough to make sure you're still headed somewhere you actually want to go. All right? So we'll see you November 9th through the 12th. Okay? Whew. Yeah, guys, 10 days doing the work. But really, that's the whole, that's what this whole Live 365 experiment has been about for me. Show up, talk, learn, screw things up, get better, show up tomorrow, do it again. And somewhere along the way, I realized, I thought I was building something, right? But the thing was also building me. And that's what I want for you guys. Chase the goal. Build the business. Make the money. Lose the weight. Climb the mountain. Climb that mountain, right? Life's a garden. Dig it, okay? Do something freaky, extraordinary with your life. We only get one. I'm never going to tell you to stop wanting more. Hell, I don't, right? I'm not going to. But don't become so obsessed with the summit that you miss the climb. Stop and look around once in a while. I remember when we do our climbs, a lot of them in New Hampshire, I'll say to Wendy, turn around and look, because you didn't realize that you just got above the trees. I'm like, look, turn around and look. And I'm like, whoa, and you almost kind of lean forward, right? Appreciate the people climbing with you and appreciate what the struggle is teaching you. Appreciate who you're becoming. Not freaky enough. It's not too freaky, though. Yeah. There's the link for the event in Tennessee, in the Gatlinburg area. Yeah, I don't want you to, I don't want you to miss this season. Someday you may look back at this exact season, the messy part, the hard part, the unfinished part, and realize those were the days. Don't spend your whole life trying to get through the work. Someday you'll realize the work was your life. The work was your life. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you in Tennessee. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for spending these 10 days with me. Please share this with somebody who needs to hear it. And reach out to somebody today that needs to hear from you. Take care of your people. Take care of your business. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. And I will too. I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. to see you. 8 a.m. Eastern, the only time zone. Because Live 365 doesn't stop just because the series does. The work continues. Take care of business. Go find your edge. I love you guys. I'm out. Take care. Have a fantastic day.